This is the game against the Jazz and the Lakers. Lakers playing the #1 team in the league. Pick and roll early on. It's the first play of the game. Gasol is in drop coverage. Conley recognizes that. And right here, KCP is plugging up the gap. So what Conley's going to do is he's reading Gasol and KCP, gives him some room, and he knocks it down. Conley picked the Lakers apart in this game, and this is a prime example of that. Alright, right here, Conley's trying to get to the middle like everybody else in the pick and roll. So that little subtle fake gets THT off balance and he drills the jumper. Here again, now it's against KCP. The same thing. Same handoff from Royce O'Neal. Same little jab step. Gets Gasol leaning. But this time, Conley notices THT is cheating and he's trying to get over there to tag on Gobert's roll. So what he's going to do here is make that skip pass to the corner, and that's a knockdown. So it's chess. The Jazz are seeing whatever the Lakers are doing, they're going to counter. LeBron is telling THT to stay put, it appears, so that might have been the game plan in this one. Alright, KCP is going to deny middle here. Conley's going to snake this screen to get back to the middle, and now he has some options. Gasol either needs to drop back and let KCP take Conley, which is a tough proposition from this angle because it would be a layup, or KCP needs to late switch and put a body on Gobert to prevent any lobs at the rim, because at this point THT is locked on to Mitchell. If you remember the previous play, LeBron looked like he told him to not tag from the weak side. Right now, there's no weak side tag coming. So this is an automatic lob play. Any point guard in the league can make this play. Conley passes the ball into Mitchell, and he sprints to the corner to get some spacing. KCP is denying middle again, but the little subtle fake by Mitchell gets him off balance, and he gets into the middle where he wants to go. Morris is going to vacate early. At this point, you have to know what's going to happen with Gobert, because THT is not going to help on him. So if you're KCP, you just need to sprint as fast as you can and put a body on Gobert with that late switch. If Mitchell brings it out, if he resets on Gasol, then so be it. You're going to live with that. KCP needs to just late switch on this play and put a body on Gobert. I mean, they pretty much weigh the same anyway. On this play, Caruso does a great job of staying low and getting past that screen. So there's a rescreen, and now Harrell is in the game as opposed to Gasol, but he's still in a semi-drop coverage. So we have Wesley Matthews on the weak side. So in this position that he's in, he can stunt a little harder than this and get back to his man. But he kind of just glances at him and let him go by. So now you have a situation where Harrell is trying to get back. He's trying to stay between his man and the ball where Mitchell is. But if you look at where Caruso is at this point, he's already back in the play to guard his man. So here Harrell relies on Kuzma on the back end of this play to give help. So Kuzma appears as if he was confused about where the ball was going. So if you look at his body language, he looks like he thinks the ball is going to the corner, and so he's trying to get back to his man. Here we have some Chicago action where there's going to be a handoff that takes place between Gobert and Mitchell. But on this play, it's a little different because Royce O'Neal is going to be spot up at the wing instead of the deep corner. So that allows LeBron to disrupt this play. He's in almost the same position as Matthews was on the last play. But right here, he gives Gobert a bump, which throws off the timing of this play completely. Gobert receives it, and now he's matched up. There's 8 seconds to go, and he's matched up with Gasol in a one-on-one situation. And Gasol is a pretty strong one-on-one defender. So let's take a look at some of the mistakes the Lakers need to avoid the next time they play this team. Obviously with AD, things would be a different story, but there's a few things that you just can't do against a number one team. Here, THT has the ball, he gets to the middle of the floor. This is where you want to be. So the corner shooter is Dudley. Now, look at Dudley. His body language is saying that he's going the other way. He's moving away from the corner. In these situations, you got to be deep corner. When somebody gets in the paint that could cause a trap, the corner man is the release for that trap. So if you stay deep corner here, this is a wide open three. Instead, it's a turnover because he can't see Dudley at this point. And those are the little things that impacts the game. Here we have an inbounds play. 14 seconds on the clock. KCP inbounding. Obviously the ball is going to go to LeBron. Look at the weak side is filled. They're trying to create space. Gobert's moving with Gasol. So Gasol's calling for a defensive three because Gobert's camping out waiting for LeBron. So LeBron makes his move, and obviously he's going to collapse the defense every time. You got to respect that. So right here, Gasol, this is where his veteran leadership comes in. He sets a little hammer screen for Kuzma, and now on the back end of this play, Donovan Mitchell is going to play too. He's zoning up on the two shooters. So LeBron makes the pass to Kuzma, and he has a wide open jumper with 5 seconds left. You got to take that every time, but he makes the pass was off target. So now that gives Bogdanovich time to recover, and now THT has to scramble and force up a tough shot. So these are a couple things that they could make adjustments on. Just being aware of where you should be on the floor, making contact, just being more aggressive with this team.